Live again. Hello. Let's just start over. I had some audio issues. So, hello everybody. Today I'm going to be streaming a showcasing a route called Central Europe Mini, which will be releasing on the download station very soon. And I've got one of the developers here with me. Say hello.
Hello.
Can you actually hear him now?
Hopefully.
Okay, so who are you?
I don't know. Well, I'm like Eagle. I'm one of the 3 people who have worked on Central Europe and, well, Central Europe Mini. There's more of us on the main project, but I pretty much worked on the multiplayer session and on Slovakia part of the route. So 1/3 of the route. It's yeah, we've got what, 3 countries: Slovakia, Czechia, and Poland. And yeah, I'm the guy who made 1/3 of the project.
Okay, and which third did you make? Do you want to specify that?
I made the Slovak part.
Okay, right. Good. The audio, I still need to... I boosted you a bit because they were saying that you were very quiet. So I boosted you a bit. Okay. It's fine, it's good. We're still in the beginning stages of the stream. That's fine. Hello, Kangafango. Hello, Slovak Eagle, who's in chat. Wait, but you're also... Wait, I'm confused now. I've got one...
I am magical.
Yes. Kango says, I've got one of the developers here with me. Say hello. Crickets.
I see.
Sometimes when I switch over the audio driver, it doesn't pick it up. And then I have to re-switch it over. Hello, Mr. Snipes. Welcome. Central, sort of, second time's the charm. He's quiet, yeah, very quiet. Hello, Yanni. Welcome. Hey, Snipes and Yanni, yes. 'Tis an honor. It's better now. Good. Hello, no time indeed. No time indeed. Hello, no time indeed. Welcome. I did hear Slovak on the first try as well, but he was extremely quiet through your head. Oh, I see. Okay, well, we'll get started. As usual, I have to start Trainz on stream because I'm running it in full screen mode, which I can't switch between because of the resolutions. That's okay. Right. Also, in case there's any missing bits of scenery like catenary, that's a bug with the Mac version of Trainz. If you will likely not run into this. So yeah, it's just occasionally a few assets might not be visible.
Yeah, certain textures have problem unpacking themselves in the Mac version of the game for some reason.
Yeah, it seems to be some of the PBR assets, but not all of them, because most PBR assets do work fine for me.
Yeah.
Oh, and apparently Chris is also here. Hello, Chris. You were going to say?
Hopefully we will be able to figure out what's actually causing this problem to happen.
I mean, it might be fixed in Service Pack 3, which I still haven't been able to update because of my operating system.
Probably.
Oh, there was a sound. Levy 990E is now coupled up. Hello, welcome. And VGR is also here. Hello, both. 9 people watching already, I guess.
We are getting...
Yeah, I guess advertising really does work.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we are in VC, but this is special VC. It's a private DM because Slovak Eagle is one of the developers of this route. One of the 3 developers. I mean, did someone say something? Oh, cough. All right. Good that I shared it. Good, yes. Eagle, I wanted to stream the test session, but unfortunately I can't because I'm lagging too much for a stream, he says. Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
Yanni
that's
says.
unfortunate, but well, happens. It's alright.
I was actually quite surprised. I mean, what I think you can try is turning textures down, because textures in Trainz cause a lot of performance. So if you turn those down a bit, it will still look good, but it'll just get free up a lot of FPS.
I actually tried it myself one day.
Slovakia's. Oh, we're in. Alright, okay. You forgot to mess with. Oh, cough. Oh, did I? Really? Did I really? Well, scenery is building up. Welcome to the Shadows train, Levy. Oh, cough. Oh, mine. I see, because I said I didn't want that. I see. Today was inspired. New story. Okay, well, good. Maybe we can try it. Yeah, I hope if you do decide to stream it, please also advertise on my server about it. Wait, textures cause performance? Performance impact. Creates 100,000 textures. Okay, so let's read it. Hello and welcome to the preview session of Central Europe Mini. This session was created for Twitch streamer and YouTuber Katowice, in single quotes. Your job is to drive a passenger service, stopping at all stations along the way. Use this session for route learning and exploring. Note, some areas of the route might be subject to change in the near future. Enjoy! Well, I will. Thank you very much.
I would also like to note on top of it that because of basically the delay between what I see on the stream and what I can hear Katowice say, that my responses to things he might ask about when considering like the scenery or some location that he's showing on the route, it might be a little gap in there.
Yes, so it'd be like, oh, why is there a T-Rex on the tracks? Whoa, no, what's going on? No! And you'll not even see what's going on anymore. You have no idea.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty much.
So let me show you the map. Actually, let's unpause first of all. That'll be fine. So this is the map view. So what is the top part and the left part and the right part? Which country is which?
Right, so on the top in the north we have Poland. In the bottom left we have Czech Republic, and in the bottom right we have Slovak Republic.
Nice. Okay. So let's get started. We are starting at Katowice. How do you pronounce that?
Katowice.
Katowice. Oh, so like the German word for joke. Katowice.
Pretty much.
This will be fun, pronouncing all these different names.
I mainly hope that the session will work correctly after the problems that we've had.
I think it should.
Hopefully. Because the junctions are locked to your train, so...
Right, so we've got a lovely consist. Also, chat, please let me know if the audio mix is good or if I need to change anything. Please, as soon as possible. Okay.
Yeah, and just to basically like, so that the chat can tell, I'm gonna be talking for a little second here, so that the chat pretty much can confirm that I can be heard over the train's engine and stuff like that. Right, you can continue.
Yeah, it's fine, they say. Okay. I can hear the locos. Great. Okay, so this locomotive, even though it looks very nice from the outside, it uses basically the standard British cab with a HST controls.
Yeah, I wanted to use a different engine that has the cab that it's supposed to have, but those do not hold passenger trains anymore, so it was kind of like, okay, do I go for like a historic setup or do I keep like the modern setup? And I just decided to go with the modern setup.
I see. Let me see if I can turn down a little bit of the render distance, because while streaming I'm getting a little bit of a performance impact. However, if I reduce the render distance, that should be good. Should be better. Hopefully.
Yeah. You should be able to play this without any problems at like 2000 as well.
Yes.
As that's pretty much like you will be still able to see majority of the scenery around you, because the route is quite small with a lot of turns and not that many straight sections, so you should be able to pretty much like see all the parts in front of you rendered in, even with like the lower shorter distances.
Yes. And without streaming, I was able to run it without lag, even on higher end distance. But with streaming, I do have to turn it down a little bit.
Yeah. And we have Not Me Indeed in here as well. Another Slovak guy on the chat.
Yes. Hello. Right. Okay.
Right, so we are now passing pretty much the border between Czechia, Poland and Slovakia at 3-point junction. We have just left the Czech Republic and we have entered Poland.
Okay. It's going to be a bit difficult reading chat while doing this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, if you want, you can like focus more on the driving. I can like scout the chat and answer people's questions. Not sure if I'm gonna be like reading them out, so yeah.
Okay. Well, that would be very helpful.
Yep. And Svedar is here as well. Hello.
Hello.
You have been striped. Svedar has been striped. Oh damn.
Stripe.
What kind of stripe?
Because usually it's like, ooh, you've been spotted, because Sweater used to lurk. And then it's like, oh, I've spotted you. That's the running gag they've got going on.
Yeah. I can see that the train is kind of wobbly, which is not intended to be that kind of wobbly. It's supposed to be a bit more wobbly without less leaning off to one side, as you can see. I don't know what's going on with it there with the tracks. I'm gonna have to try and get a look into that before we release the route.
But it is very nice looking. I also really like the addition of the flowers. And especially also that you've used the grass plants that actually look good in TRS-19.
Yeah, this part was made by Zefek. He knows his stuff. He knows really well how to make something really detailed.
I also really like the forest, and there are different types of forest, different types of trees in the same area that are kind of changing about as it goes on. I really like that.
Yeah. I don't know where our road has disappeared on the left side.
Well...
Yep.
Oh, Sweater is going to lurk. Okay. Well, good lurking. Have fun. Well, I actually think it looks quite... I thought this was supposed to look this way. With the just... So it's like a road that's really almost never used. Maybe occasionally by some forestry vehicles or by some tractors or something like that. If I might be missing the... It might be an asset that is
Oh yeah.
It might be a missing asset for me because of, again, I'm using Service Pack 2 still, which I have to do because of operating system issues, which I will be able to sort out, but I have not been able to do so yet.
Yeah, that road is PPR as well, so it might actually suffer from the same texture problem.
Yeah, VGR.
So.
I can't really read your story out at the moment if you give details. If you want to give it for chat or for the archive watchers, that's fine, but so you know, I won't be able to really read it out. DT Jenny, hello! Central Europe Mini, and we've got Slovak Eagle here as well.
Hello. So yeah, we have DT Jenny 11 and Ghostbur 134 coming in as well.
Hello,
welcome.
Yes.
Welcome, guys.
Yeah, I do
we're now
hope.
entering the... You first.
I do hope that it'll work for you, Yanni. Oh,
Yeah.
such a nice station.
Yeah, we're in the...
No, go ahead.
This is the first town that we're gonna be stopping at on the Polish side. Yes, you know. Actually, I'm not sure how it's supposed to be pronounced. I'm not... Probably Yesion.
Oh, now that is a good stop.
I would guess.
That's an excellent stop.
You're doing good.
Thank you very much. This is so nice with the crossing there, the crossing with the crossing boards there, and the barriers in the grass. This looks so nice. It would be so much fun playing on this in multiplayer, if I'm able to update by then, which I highly doubt, but yeah. Another thing I really like about this route, I have had a little peek at it before, just to make sure it works, which it didn't initially, but we got it working, is the amount of junctions everywhere. Because this route is a little bit, because it's smaller, everything's a bit more compressed, there are so many branching lines to industries or connections and things that it feels really fun.
Yeah, it's really cramped in when you like think about it, but when you're driving along, you don't really notice it even.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it at all.
It's surprisingly. Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
It surprisingly came out quite good together, which I'm surprised about, and I'm happy about it as well. So yeah, you're gonna be stopping at 23 stations along the way. Session with, well, if we were to go pretty much non-stop, then, well, with just like stop, go, then it would take around 1 hour and 20 to 30 minutes, but as you said that you would like to also like look around and ask some stuff, then yeah, it's obviously gonna take longer, so I'm expecting those 2 hours in here as well, so yeah.
Yeah, probably. But that's okay, Yeah, Kangofanga also really likes it. Sefek, hello! Welcome. You're Kango's color at the moment, which is why I didn't immediately spot you. Yes, good old local trains, because here in the UK, most commuter services, if not all, are either DMUs or EMUs. Oh, there's a distance signal. Interesting. Yeah, and those DMUs that we get here, at least that we used to get here, those printers, they are so loud. Like, if you're sitting next to someone, you have to shout to be able, for them to be able to hear you.
Yeah. 12 people watching.
Ooh.
This is amazing. And I've also advertised the stream on Trainz.de and Train.nz.
Ah, good.
So that we can get more people in here.
Good. Yeah, Mr. Snipes, well, do you have Trainz: A New Era as well? Because in Trainz: A New Era we could play multiplayer together, because Trainz: A New Era, we've all got the same version. We're all up to date. 13 people now. So yeah, actually there are a few Trainz routes that, well, 2, that'll be released soon, which are actually made for Nate's base build challenge, and those are gonna have multiplayer sessions. So if you like, you can hop into a multiplayer game, because we're probably gonna do a multiplayer game on those when that's announced. I feel like I'm entering the station a little bit slowly.
Yeah, it's okay. No need to like try and hurry up. After all, you're not on a schedule, and you're trying to just enjoy the game while look around, so having a bit of a careful approach is much better.
Yes. And this is as far as I've explored, just the first 2 stops of the session. All the other stuff will be new.
Yeah. So yeah, Sosnovka.
Sosnovka. Correct?
Yep.
Ish?
Yeah, correct-ish, I guess.
Yes. Clever work there with the backdrops. Yeah, the backdrop is so close to the train, and yet you don't see it. If you look over that way, you don't notice it.
Yeah. Unless you actually like try and search for it, you will not see it. It's well hidden in. Zefek did a very good job on this.
Yes, he did. And this is using that Russian 2017 what's it called, region as well, with the buses and things, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using that one as well in a few of my routes. It's just such a nice. It's just such
It's
a.
the most.
Go ahead.
It's the most European looking region.
Let me just catch up a little bit on chat, see if there's anything important. Yes, make yourself comfortable on the ever-growing couch. Yes, it's organic. Right. Yeah, sure. We can play multiplayer sometime. Yeah, this forest is awesome. Wait for the next game because I can't be bothered to buy 19 and watch being released the next day. Yeah, I can understand that. Most likely. Yes, the track does fit so well. Wait, the track fits so well? I couldn't even see. Oh, with the grass over it. Yeah, but I've watched some cab rides, and this is really what it looks like in a lot of the places where the tracks are overgrown with grass, and it looks very cozy.
Yeah, I like this.
Me too. It is.
Probably at a later time, as pretty much the route progresses on, I might go through it a bit more and add a bit more grass and update it a bit better, because there's still the turf effects that I want to add to the route, and I would also like to get more vegetation to the Slovak part of the route.
Ah, I can hear birds. I can hear birds tweeting. You might not be able to hear it on stream, but I can hear them. in game, I mean. Ah, and the embankment.
Yeah.
Very nice.
There will be a few more ambient noises. Noises, not noses. Ambient noises, yes. Later in some of the locations.
Yeah, just sounds of people blowing their nose everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Ah, we're switching over. Interesting. And as we'll have likely noticed, I've already slowed down for the 40 speed limit. Ah no, this is great. With those different types of grass plants in there as well. Although it is strange, if I move the mouse pointer, it is more laggy than if I don't move it. Like it's almost like every time the mouse pointer moves, it like raycasts to see where it hits, and things like that.
Yeah. Right. So
I would download it, Mr. Snipes. I would download it.
So yeah, this is our third station.
I think so. Yes. Very nice, very nice. I want to quickly look at the map to see where that other line goes. Ah, that line goes down there and then... Ah, so that goes into the Czech Republic, correct? Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I see.
We are currently at the triangle that connects to the circular electrical main line that goes around the entire map. The middle of the countries is pretty much... Most of them have only these lines in the middle, while the countries themselves are connected on the outside with electric lines, electric main line. But Zefek also gone a step further and added a little electric line through the middle of his country, which is very nice.
It is. Yeah, it is definitely.
So, yeah.
It can definitely be easier to just put grass, plants, and vegetation everywhere, which I have sometimes done. I do find it is more challenging to make a good, realistic looking route if you have bare terrain in a lot of places.
Yep. So we just left Dostal, which is named after one of the people on
Dostachko
our
village.
VIP voice server.
He said, Sevek says Dostachko village.
Yep, it's named after Dostachko. He's annoying, but we love him.
Wait, we can see that. Oh, we can clearly see the backdrops there. They're not lined up that well in this case, in that little spot over there.
Yeah, I might have a look at that and fix it up a little.
It's not a major thing. Oh, we've got a through line here.
Yeah, but it's... welcome on our fourth stop, Turko. Now, this is mostly a reference to a meme that mostly people who are pretty much from Russia would understand. But I'm basically just gonna leave the viewers up to themselves to research the meme if they want to. It's a Turka meme.
Okay.
So.
It did. I went a tiny bit past the signal, but that's okay, I think.
Right there.
Ah, that's so nice. The little loop with the bus stops there, and the little bus there. And also with a little dirt track that... I mean, I could so imagine, like, getting here with a bus, and then just with backpacks just start hiking down that little road there.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It is very nice.
That what is it called? The dispatch. The junction box that you can see
Signal
there.
box, yes.
That's PBR. Yeah, signal box. That's an PBR asset made by Zefek.
Ah, and it's working.
Yeah.
Huh.
Even though, I mean, Zefek does his PBR a little different than what Prisoner does. So his PBRS has actually worked for you.
Mm-hmm. Ah, that's clever. Putting the big office buildings back there, but hiding them behind the birch trees. That's clever. I've used the same trick as well. To make it look like there's a bigger town/city here, whereas actually it's just a few office buildings in the middle of in the middle of some forest.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the typical scenery that you get in our countries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I didn't know what to do then, Yanni. You're right, those little things are the hardest to catch. Oh, we've got Schrebergärten, or allotments, as they call it in the UK. That's nice.
Oh.
With apple wait, are those the apple trees? Looks like... Ah, no.
I believe they
Cherries. Maybe cherry trees. Perhaps. Oh, 100?
Yeah, those are cherry trees.
Oh, we've got 100 speed limit. Let's go! Let's see what this loco can do!
It can do 100, yeah.
Yeah, it is only like 60, it's 62 miles per hour. So...
Yeah. I mean, these guys are never really like meant for mainline use, so these are branch line locomotives, and the branch lines in Slovakia and Czechia really don't go more than 100 kilometers per hour, and even that 100 is rare. Most of the time it's around 80, at least in Czechia, but in Slovakia you mostly see slower speed limits like 60, which is actually quite ironic because on Century Europe Mini, on this map, it's kind of switched because Prisoner decided that in his Czech section he wants to have a lot of slower limits, while I just decided I want to have more fast limits.
Interesting. So yeah, so that's what is so fun about Trainz, you can compress things. Yes! And you don't even have to use .zip files. Yay, 31 and 32. I should probably think about braking soonish.
Mr. Snipes over here. I love the front and back windows, they look like diving goggles. Well, let me tell you, this loco is actually nicknamed Goggles because of the look of it.
I really like that bridge over there with the abutments, with the concrete abutments. That looked really good.
Yep, that one was very nice.
Oh, there's another bridge coming up. This is a bridge over not so troubled waters.
They just need a pirate ship.
Yes. We're coming up
just
on...
imagine like
yeah.
plank in the river, just with a pirate on board, just like, "Arr, this is my plank."
Yeah. Imagine if I would have been. There is actually the SS Great Eastern, which was a very big sailing ship from the 1840s. Well, a steamship from the 1840s. One of the first paddle steamers. It went to New York and things like that. And I would have been
Yeah.
very surprised if you had managed to fit that on this map.
Actually, I might think of one location where it could fit, but it would not make logical sense. So yeah.
There we are.
But yeah, we are now in
Come on, stop.
Chlebvilki.
Okay. Very nice.
And-
Shut eyes. Let's see what Slocan can do. Goes into notch 8. Locomotive. Clank. Squeak. Shut eyes. On second thought, let's not.
Sounds about right for most of these.
Very nice village
Not
there.
exactly reliable. But yeah, Chlebvilki. So
You know, driving on
pretty
this...
much a
No, go ahead.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
yeah. So Chlebvilki is pretty much the first part. Chleb, it means bread, but it's more of a change from one Czech town called Heb, where, if you remember, 1 or 2 stations ago, our beloved member Dosachko, well, he's from there, so we had to kind of include it.
Yes. Driving on this really makes me want to explore more of Europe by train, which is so frustrating because that's not something that is really possible at the moment.
Yeah.
Luckily, I got to do a little bit of it in 2019. Just a little bit. Okay.
Tango Fang is asking if you have seen his message from 2029.
Ah. Yes, I have. I just didn't really. I couldn't really read it. This is gonna take a while, and if I read out chat, then yeah, it doesn't really work that well. But I do read them. Yes, it was designed by Isambard Kingdom Brunel.
Kango, with the passenger announcements, do you mean like onboard announcements or on the station announcements? If you mean on the station, then it's pretty much no, for the most part, unless there's one of the more modern buildings, but even then, on a small station as we were on just now, that one wouldn't get an announcement. But the next station, which is the main station on the Polish side, will have an announcement, as far as I know.
Ah, and this comes down from there. This is the shortcut that goes back up. I see.
Yep. Next station is
Chleb Wielki. Chleb Wielki. I have no idea if I'm reading that correctly.
Me neither.
Yeah, the looming factory from before, yes. I think that's actually an industry you can go to, probably, on this map. Next station is Katowice, and all that. Alright, we're up here now. Yes, we are. This also looks very nice. The city buildings there.
This is the most north. Yep, this is the most north you will be able to get on this map.
Mm-hmm. Well, technically it was up here. Wait, Bliss? Hold on. Why is there a thing called Bliss here?
I don't know.
Is it just the view? It might just be the view. Just here, watching trains go by. Or there's... hold on. Yeah, it probably is, because it's just a bush in the ground that's named Bliss. Interesting Easter egg.
Yep.
Which, by the way, if you don't know how to get the see-through thing on in Driver, it's Control W. I remember telling you that.
The key combination forced with Google Chrome.
It does look a little bit like that. Bliss the bush.
Yeah, when it comes to Easter eggs on this map, actually, you will find most of them in Poland because, yeah, that's Zefek. He does that.
I hide Easter eggs on my maps as well.
Yeah.
Another bus station on the left there. Very nice.
You're actually missing the platform canopy here as well, so
Yeah.
just so that people know.
Mm-hmm. The little kiosk there.
Oh well, happens.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Oh, you even went to the trouble of aligning the buildings in the shape of roads back here. That's good. Bliss and Goggles,
Yep.
number 1. Polish Adventures. Yeah. Rest in peace, Roofs. I like the one rail electrified lines most because they have their own spirit. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Those are also those are always amazing. I should do more of them.
Another thing with this loco is that the horn is on a delay. If you press and hold, there's like a second's pause and then it sounds the horn. Have you noticed?
Yep. Also, with the
Google man?
with these Czech locomotives that are on the DLS, it's pretty much like that, so that there's a little delay, and most of them have their own horn sound as well, so it's not as repetitive, even though you're driving the same type of locomotive.
That's good. Ah, looks like there's some sort of workshop area over here.
Yep, there's a local depot.
Oh, and there's some sort of colliery by the looks of things. Over here. Coal mine. Probably. It's some sort of mine. Anyway. Not sure what sort. Goggles, yes I see.
That's pretty But yeah, that depot, that's basically in the multiplayer session when you will play that, if you will play that, you will pretty much notice that, yep, there's all the Polish locals parked there.
Yeah, after all, you do need some place to store all of them.
Yep.
Actually, tell you what, I'm gonna quickly save, because it may crash at some point, and I want to save progress.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Ah, more birds. All of the nice birch trees.
Yeah, Zafek really knows how to make good stuff.
Yes. I mean, to be fair, all you three do.
Well, you will see it.
Yes, I will.
Because the next country that we will be going to after the next station is Slovakia.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I live
My
in
section, which is probably gonna be the leggiest part of the route.
Well, I guess my Mac has accepted the challenge.
Yeah. Because I don't save on the forests. Honestly, if I could, I would do it the Zefek way, but because of the terrain, I pretty much had to do it
the Zefek way.
way.
The Zefek way. There's the right way and the Zefek. No, actually, that's the same thing. No, there's the Zefek way and the. I live in central Slovakia and there's a ton of them. Kind of a special place in my heart. I can imagine.
Gang of Fango says, could we get 3 seconds of cab view?
1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Because I started with 1 as I went in, so it's technically 3. Ah, the flower beds, look! You put flowers in the gardens. These flowers always look like they're from The Sims 3. That's what they always remind me of. Ah, sailing boats. Look, there are sailing boats on here. In the river. Oh.
If you've watched the videos that I put up on your server then.
I have.
Actually, I don't think I shown one from this location. No, I did. I did actually show this one.
I have watched them. But that's been a couple of days now ago.
Yeah. I also like how Zephyr put down the different type of gravel and grass lines below the tracks so that you can see how they're kind of like covered up in ground a little. It's a very nice touch.
It is. I like that I cancelled all things to watch a train for 2 hours. Yes. And a very nice map. Because the map is the real star of the stream. Yes, I know, Slavic Eagle, you're a close second, but the real star is the map.
If you increase the rendering distance, you will see epic mountain view in the background, says Effect, and I agree.
Yeah, but for performance reasons I can't.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh. Oh well. Still good.
Incredible narration. Oh, impeccable narration, sorry. Impeccable narration. No, narration would be describing what's going on screen at the moment. But we're just talking... Well, we are sometimes talking about that, but mostly we're just talking, really.
Cerdas is now slowly creeping into Orlov station on the border of Poland and Slovakia. Passing some birch trees as we get hit with the branches in the camera.
Yes. Thank you for the actual narration.
No problem.
Orlov, correct? Orlov.
Yep.
Is the V pronounced, the W V, or is it silent?
It should be V.
Orlov.
Normally pronounced.
Orlov.
Yeah.
Ah, that's nice having the sidewalk on only one side of the road here. And a little orchard back here as well.
Yep.
This would be so much fun on multiplayer, which is what it's designed for. Why? Oh right, Orlov, I see.
I'm curious to see how them beggars gonna install third party into this. Well, good luck on them, because everything is the DLS. So, yeah. Which is the entire point of our work.
Nice
we
grass
only
there.
do DLS stuff.
Yeah, same. Well, for me it's DLS and hopefully soon also Trainz store. Hopefully. It's like, with my route, with Common Mountains, it's like the third time that I've gotten so incredibly close to releasing it and then something else comes up, which means I've got to delay it, and then... Like, the route is ready, the sessions, the trailer, the screenshots, everything. It's just... Yeah. Things keep coming up and getting in the way.
I mean, there's a lot of time. I mean, you can upload it on the TCCP, have it in the beta, and, you know, just have it in the beta for as long as you want.
Yeah, true.
Then release it. Because after all, it has to go through testing anyway,
Yes,
so...
that is true. I had no idea that this connected to the circle line. I mean, technically it is a circle line, but...
Yeah, I was just about to read that message.
Alright.
So yeah, we're now approaching the border between Poland and Slovakia. You will see the scenery change quite a lot, mainly in the transition area as well, as we're gonna... I didn't put much details down in this border location, even though I probably should have. But it's better than nothing. But
It's okay.
I didn't really want to waste time on this place because people are just gonna fly past it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that important.
That's okay.
And every border crossing is also marked with the flags next to the tracks. So this is Berlin. Change here for Siberia Express.
It isn't Gridlands, and that is important. Yes. Yes, indeed. Ah, yes, and this is where the catenary, the pylons are missing from me, unfortunately. But that's just a bug with the Mac version of the game. At least that's what we're guessing, because N3V themselves don't know what's going on with that. Hey, these flowers! Yes, I know these flowers. They're nice.
So yeah, as you can see, I didn't really put much time into this transition area, but we didn't really put a lot of time into the transition areas anyway, so...
It still looks good. It still looks good. China is running Trainz on a steam-powered computer. Yes. Yes, I am. Which is ironic, considering that I bought TRS-19 from the Trainz store and not from Steam.
So we have now entered.
It is FX.
Station.
Sorry, could you repeat that? Could you repeat that, please? Sorry.
The town. Up. We have now entered Pohranice station, and the town will come into view soon.
Pohranice.
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 Yeah, fair enough. That's close enough.
Okay.
But yeah, here the design is kind of wild when I was working on it, and the main line actually just goes through.
I'm guessing
the
that.
Station.
I'm guessing that either I'm missing some assets over here, or this is meant to be played from the cab.
It is meant to be played from the cab, because I myself don't want to do a lot of details for the towns, because I will end up making way too much details and unnecessarily lag the game. And yeah, there's supposed to be a station building over here as you're passing on the right.
I thought that much. I thought about that, yeah. Also probably the catenary, not catenary, the canopy missing again, because otherwise we've got floating signs over here.
Yeah.
So what is the planned release date for this map?
Well, we're still finishing up some last parts. We want to make a flowchart map kind of thing. So we basically took a screenshot of the map view. We're gonna edit it up a little, align it into a nice, beautiful square, so that we can edit in all the different load points. Like, oh hey, you can load iron ore, and just the icon of the iron ore, and the icon of able to load here, and then iron ore unload here, and for other commodities as well, for all 3 countries. So we're still working on that. It's coming along, not as quickly as we would like to, but it's coming. But it's pushing the release date further and further away.
Yeah.
Which is something that I don't like. But well, what can we do?
True. Mrs. Snipe says, "Put some more coal in the CD drive. She's running coal." Yes. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. Yeah, this is how you spell it. This is how you spell it. Yes. There is no 18 plus rated material here. I like this locomotive. Yes, I like it too. Yeah, it's lovely. It is.
Yeah. Now I just wish that we had the AI driving along as well.
It would be really nice.
Supposed to be. Yeah, that would have given you quite a view as well. Because at this point, we would have passed. 1, 3. Yeah, 3 trains we would have passed by now. 4th one coming up on the left would be right now, and then yeah, 1, 2 coming in from the front at this point. So yeah, I did like the basic AI, not too much, but at the same time not too little to make it like that. But unfortunately, because of how things happened, it kind of got scrapped. So
because what happened?
I cannot even upload the original session with the AI to the DLS because that one got corrupted now as well, so
Ah.
that one's lost. And
Well, you
pretty
can
much
still
this is the only remnant of it.
you can still download the CDP though, the one you gave me from the DM.
Yeah, that's I yeah.
What
I'm
happened
gonna
was
see if I can make it work.
yeah, what happened was that because I'm still running Service Pack 2 and this route is made in Service Pack 3, the conversion back down to Service Pack 2 corrupted the session. So yeah, there were derailed AI trains everywhere. Lots of the locomotives were just in a pile in the forest somewhere, and the player locomotive didn't even load in. So we've had to get rid of all of that, and I had to manually place the player train in the starting position, which means that there's no AI, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it's alright. So yeah, coming up on the
Ooh, I
next
should
station,
slow down.
Bahno,
I should slow down. I was looking at chat.
Yep. So coming up on the next station, Bahno, which means mud.
Bahano.
Yep. That was good.
Now I just need to run some trains through here.
But yeah. Also, the signals are properly scripted so that they show correct aspects, like, hey, slow down, you're gonna be diverging, slow down to 60, or like the speed limit is 60, speed limit is 80, 100, and stuff like that. So
Nice.
we've got that in as well.
I'm glad that these signals work,
Also,
because the
Yeah,
German ones, for me, don't. The scripting is broken. I think it's an issue with the Mac version of Trainz, because everybody else who tried them, they work perfectly. And this was back before Service Pack 3 came out, when I was still up to date. It's only the HL signals that work for me, from the German systems. The ones that come with the Niedertalbahn. Again, missing
Yeah.
canopy. Lot of people waiting
kind
here.
of lucky with. Yeah, we've got quite lucky with these signals actually, because they're quite new to the DLS. So I believe those signals were uploaded literally, luckily, at like the beginning of the project of Central Europe Mini. Otherwise, you would have used different signals. But yeah, it's like we've got really lucky for these signals to pop up on the DLS when we started.
Mm-hmm. Nice little town. With a church, of course.
Oh yeah.
Is that a good sign? A good sign if the cross is at an angle? Like, I know it's not. I know it's a bad sign if it's upside down, but if it's at an angle, is that a good sign? I don't know.
I don't know. I just use it because yes, it looks good.
It does look good. Okay, let's continue. Bahano. I keep reading it as Bano. I see. Oh right, that makes sense.
A cross standing in a hurricane, as Snipe says.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kango says if it's at an angle, it's a sign that an earthquake is currently in progress.
Yeah, it's like the weather. It's like the weather rock, where it's like, if wet, then it's rainy. If dry, then it's then it's sunny or cloudy, I guess. And if it's upside down, it's very windy, or something like that.
Yeah, but and if it's gone, it's a tornado.
Yes.
I remember looking at the sign as well.
Mm-hmm.
That was brilliant. So yeah, coming in. Huh?
You've hidden a village in the forest. I see that. Or at least a house, a big house or something. Is there a story behind that
just
house?
the house.
Is there a story behind that?
No, it's just pretty much just me wanting to have something nice in there and not just forest all the way. Also, if you can spot all the castles, you're gonna get a virtual cookie.
Well, I spotted one in one of the videos.
But yeah, we're coming up on the main station of Slovakia, Hojné údolie. But before that, we have a little stop on the outskirts.
So is it Hojné údolie?
Yep, pretty much. That was quite good.
Thank you. Nice lake. I do like water and big hills, the way it just reflects. Yeah, either they've taken it down, Kangafango, or a tornado did go through.
Probably the tornado went through.
Well, probably, yes. Udole. Yes. I think my first pronunciation was a bit better. Like, it sounded more closer to what Slovak Eagle said, I think.
Yeah, because it was like he's just making fun of there with one of the Russian words for male genitals.
Ah, I see.
as it's pronounced pretty much the same, so he's just like, oh hey, why not?
Yeah. Speaking of castles, does anyone know if there's a driver with a suit of armor, like a knight? Do you want to take that question?
I don't know, make one. If there isn't one, make one.
Just slowly coming in to the station. And stop.
But yeah, if you look around from this station, you should be able to see one of the castles.
Okay. I'd be surprised if it was a castle-class locomotive.
Okay, now you gave me an idea for an Easter egg.
Will it load in with this render distance though? It may not.
No, it's just outside of it.
Ah. Well, I'll have a quick look. Let's see if it's back here. I don't think it's back here. Nope, can't see it anywhere there. Let's have a look over here. It's probably in front of the train, I'm guessing. Ah, this one. Is it this one? Is it this? With the fountain, yes.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I see the camera now. We've actually passed the one that I meant, but
this
is
oh, I see.
one of the castles.
Let's see, it's maybe over here?
It's more to the...
do you count this as a castle?
Left. It's more to the behind and left of the train.
Ah, so that would be... that would be back here somewhere, I think. Wouldn't it?
The radio tower that you have found there, that's Eagle Electro FM. We're actually gonna have sound effect for that. You have found one of the 3 radio stations that will play their own music.
Yeah, I can't find this castle anywhere at the moment.
It's on the edge of the map, next to the lake on one of the hills. So
it is over here. I guess I must have... Ah, there it is. There it is. I thought but it did fly over here. I guess I just missed it. Or maybe it hadn't.
You flied over it, you just missed it. A small one.
Ah, so this is the German border then, the lake.
Maybe.
Okay. Ah, who lives there? Asks Kango. Go search for Easter eggs. I'll drive the session first, and then we'll probably be out of time.
Yeah, we can search for Easter eggs later. Most of them are named.
So Zephyr says you should paint forest areas with darker textures, and I agree.
Yeah, I should.
You agree as well, so we're all in agreement.
Yeah. I probably will get to that. Oh, maybe today. I'll see.
Ah, well that's...
like 90% of my map is just forest, so it might take time. Might take a while.
So, Kango asks, who lives in the castle?
No one, but you can live there for $9.99.
That would be so. I've got a feeling you would. That would be great if you were to run a tabletop role playing game. If you were to be the GM, it's like you see a castle on the hill, and it's like one of the players asks, "Oh, who lives there?" And it's like, no one, but you can for just 9 gold pieces and 99 silver pieces or whatever.
Yep, buy your own castle. But yeah, we are now entering the main station. Welcome to Hojné údolie.
Nice. A little bit of an industrial area there that is clearly meant to be viewed from the cab.
Yeah.
What do you mean, the alternative table usage discussion?
I would like to know as well.
I just remember the alternative table usage discussion as we near the main station.
He'll probably explain it.
Table maybe as
yeah.
in baseboard, perhaps, he means? I don't know.
Maybe.
Nice
We'll
bridge.
see. But now that we're on the topic of the baseboard, actually, let me finish what I was talking about earlier.
Oh yes, sorry.
One of the few things that we are still missing from the route, as I've said, the flow chart. Basically like the screenshot of the map and putting it on. What we want to do is use it as a texture, put it on a flat plane, and then place that on the baseboard, on one empty baseboard, where the player will pretty much be able to see, oh hey, so this is the industries for this area, this is the industries for that area, and this is the industries for this area, you know, stuff like that.
That's clever.
So that way we don't have to like figure out another HTML window with images and stuff like that.
I want to do more with HTML images, HTML files, but I have not been able to figure out how to make them yet. I know that there's a guide for basics, but I've just not had the proper motivation to go through it. Oh, announcement! So, no time indeed, says that maybe homing missiles will refresh your memory. Either he's genuinely meaning that, or he's trying to threaten you into saying what the conversation was about. I'm not sure which.
I have no idea. It still doesn't refresh my memory, yes. Even though it probably should, but it doesn't. I'm sorry. And the Skango asking for who voiced that. Sounds great. I believe this sound effect is the one by either Sweater or by Prisoner that we've used here, and it got announcement in both Slovak and German.
This is
as Paradise discovered the bus station.
This is the bus station where you sent screenshots of when you were making it. I remember when you did these intersections. I remember you said that
There's so many lines.
Yeah, I remember. I see. Checking that everything's still there. Everything's okay. I know it's the people.
As for the as to answer Kenko for the voicing, that's actual station announcement that we took from a recording and put it in the game.
Ouch.
So that's actual real life announcement that you can hear on the stations.
He says it was in the gantry stream we talked about throwing tables at classmates in primary school. That rings a bell.
I remember.
That rings a bell. Was I think I was there as well for that.
Yep. I remember now. Oh my god. Those were talks. Oh man. Memories. Nostalgia.
Those look a bit like transistors over there, don't they? Oh no, capacitors, sorry. Like capacitors.
Yeah, capacitors, yeah. Everyone. 6 silos. Electricians. Hey, condensators.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Capacitors.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not even an electrician.
You just know stuff. But yeah, I will be making some single player sessions for this route as well.
Yes, and I look forward to playing them once I've updated to Service Pack 3. And they actually will load for me, probably. I mean, if they still don't after that, then it's just the Mac version that's completely bugged. But they should. They probably should work once I've updated.
Yeah, hopefully.
Otherwise, I'm getting in touch with N3V.
Yeah.
No, I actually no. I totally wasn't there when they were throwing tables at classmates. No. It was how would you say it? It was an audial illusion that you heard me say that.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm reading the chat. I was kind of disconnected there because Sefek is just pointing out all the points from the discussion we had about the talks with the on my stream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
This is nice.
So, yep.
Ooh, fish belly bridge. Smooth. How is this pronounced? The station that we're coming up on.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're coming to Smutna Hora.
Smutna Hora.
Yep, sounds good. Which means sad mountain.
Aww. I wonder what the horror is.
Okay, yep, you got me on that one. That was a good one. I was just about to say that horror means the mountain, but then I was like, hold on a minute.
Yes.
And not me indeed, it's just like, damn, I miss Slovak Eagles absolutely chaotic streams.
Yeah.
And everyone's just agreed.
I agree as well.
Oh. Maybe, hopefully, soon. I don't know. I'll see. I want to stream more, but like, my internet is just like, haha, no. Most of the time, so I don't really get the chance.
Ah, that's a nice road. It's got all sort of patched places and things as well. That's a nice asset.
Yeah, that's one of our PBR roads. Actually surprised that one works. But yeah, we've been seeing them for a while. So yeah.
Are these fields placeable objects, I'm assuming? These little field bits here.
Yeah, those are splines.
Oh, splines.
PBR as well.
You actually went to a lot of work in this town. This must have taken a long time, placing all these houses and the fields and the terrain textures and everything.
About 40 minutes.
Yes, so ages.
Yep. So that way that you were heading over to the right, that's an industrial branch line that crosses the map again. But that's purely industrial one. There's a iron ore mine, and behind it there's a macadam mine as well. And I have to say that iron ore mine is the best looking thing that I have ever produced when it comes to mines.
Okay, then I'll have a look at it. This one, you mean?
Yeah, the big ones that you can pretty much tell is iron ore with the orange stuff and stuff.
It does look really good. With all the piles of it everywhere. This looks a bit like my Transport Fever 2 game, with all the iron just piled up beside the track. Ah, yes, the rings and the ramp going down. You probably used an invisible road or tracks or something and then aligned the terrain to that, correct? For the ramp?
Yep,
Mm.
exactly. And as for the like levels that you can see dug out there, I just took the brush and said -5, -10, -15, -20, and just dug out square, and then I put the square into the square and square into that square.
Ah, right, I see. That's a clever way of doing it.
Hmm?
Very nice indeed. Oh, there's also oh right, I thought a toll gate, but no, it's just a thing to get for the workers to get in. I see. Where's the other mine that you were wait, what? Rude Podhori. How do you pronounce that? Oh, is this just the town name?
Yeah, that's just the town name. Rude Podhorie.
What does it mean?
Basically, dark red under mountain.
Ah, because of the iron, of course.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And as for the iron mine, that's actually called Rudohori, which is dark red mountain.
Would it make more sense if it were the other way around, the names?
In Slovak, actually, no. But in English, yes.
No. I meant if the town was named just the mountain and the other one was named under the mountain, since the mine is digging under the mountain.
Yeah, it wouldn't make more logical sense, but I just thought that like Rudohorie would sound better because Ruda, which basically is like Ruda, is like another way to say iron ore, or just ore, which automatically just people understand, oh hey, iron ore, so yeah.
I remember this bridge.
But yeah, following... yeah, I posted a picture of that.
Wasn't it a little film?
Yeah,
I thought it was a film.
Yeah, I also posted a video of this. But yeah, that little branch line that the iron mine goes out of, if you were to follow that further, you would get to the macadam mine.
Right. This was probably inspired by that real life bit that you linked me, wasn't it? Where it slaloms across the water.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, this is nice with the little river next to it. This actually reminds me of that one spot on Cornish Railways on Marquis route that he's recently remade.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Ah, yes, and it's crossing over with the other track, which is going this way. I know we're supposed to drive. Yep. We've got a pause at the station. See,
it's okay.
You know what I mean? A pause at the station. It's fine. Ah, here we are. This is also nice. You can just see
I took my time with this.
You can see they're just chipping away at the hill.
Yep.
I can already tell there's so many little branch lines and tracks and industries and things to discover on this map that you would need to spend a lot of time driving here to really find those.
Zafek is saying that there are 3 major mines on CM, which I disagree because there are actually 5. And that is the iron ore, macadam, sand, chalk, and coal. Those are the 5 mines. Easter eggs. Easter eggs at the end.
Well, I doubt there'll be time for Easter eggs at the end.
Yeah, we still have one more country to go through.
Kango says, sand mine? Ah, gravel? Surely not slate. What is that? Easter eggs when? Easter eggs then.
Easter eggs then.
Yes. Let's see what the delay is. I'm gonna count to 3 and then I'm going to say now. And I want you to say now with me, okay? When you hear me say now, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, now.
Now.
Really? That much? That was like,
Yeah.
what, 8 seconds or something like that, I think?
Yeah, that's my delay on the stream.
Oh, it's a stream. Oh, I see. I want to test for the delay on Discord.
Well, the delay on the Discord is non-existent pretty much.
There we okay, well, although it was strange when I was talking on Discord with some people who are like right here in the UK, like just the town over. We got like a 4-second delay on our voice call,
Oh,
which is
that's
odd.
interesting. I don't think I've ever had more than like 1 second delay on Discord ever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Eon. Couldn't agree more. It's nice, we're climbing up the hill.
Yep.
4. Does that mean there's a temporary speed restriction for the other line, to 40, that's coming up?
No. Well, normally what that sign means in real life is that the shunting speed limit, or like the speed limit for the train shunting in the upcoming station, will have 40. But because of the way that we don't really have a way to like tell players, oh hey, prepare to slow down for 40 because you're branching off or something like that, other than just seeing the signal tell them that they're branching off. I've basically decided to repurpose that sign to warn the player of an upcoming speed limit on the turn off.
This is really, really nice, this bit, where it's snaking around the side with the retaining wall and the hillside on the other side and the river and town below. I really like this. With also the nets holding the rocks in place.
I've played around with this one a lot.
Well, it's paid off.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you could, I guess you could always use signals and signs from other signaling systems. So you could use the warning boards, the Morpeth boards from the UK, warning of a 40 restriction. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I could, but yeah.
You just don't want to.
It doesn't really like fit in properly. Because of the styling, it would stand out way too much as not really like fitting in.
Oh, Zefek, you're going. Bye, Zefek. Thank you for joining.
Oh, alright. See ya, Zefek. Have a good night.
There's a line on the other side of the river. Ah, this is the bit you were. I remember where you with the station where. I remember this bit.
Yep.
Interesting bus station there as well.
Yeah, I had to terminate the road somehow and like get the people to the station building. So I had to do it like that. But yeah. Unfortunately you're missing the station building, but doesn't matter, it's okay.
Yeah. The bell on this loco is already also interesting if you listen to it.
Yeah, whistle.
I'm really interested to see where that line goes. When I've stopped, I'll have a look on the map. I'll get it out of the trunk.
And you don't even like have to post the time. Keep it rolling so that it's gonna be easier.
True. I like these platforms that have grass in the middle, or even on the platform in general. We don't really get that in the UK that much.
Yeah.
Hello. I wasn't that late, was I?
Nah.
Okay. Right, so where's the line going? Ah. Oh, this is the line that we went under, that crossed over from the mine. I
Yep.
see. And that's the one that branched off over there? Oh, I see how this is all connected.
It's all coming together.
Yes. It's so nice to have a proper network.
Yeah. Lots of possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be playing around with the sessions on this so much.
In fact, the name of the Morpeth boards actually comes from the town of Morpeth, UK, where a train crash occurred, after which the boards were erected, put up across pretty much all of the UK.
No Time Indeed is also leaving, so see ya.
Right,
Good
bye.
night, man.
This is nice, the way it's heading off in that direction and over here as well.
Yeah, the main line on the left continues off to Czechia, and this line that we are on over here continues straight on ahead
Till morning.
to the crossroad that we started at.
This is nice. I really like this bit.
This was the last bit that I worked on as well, like the final stretch.
Wait, is that a real one or is it a 3D model? Do you mean the skeleton? I think it's a real one.
Yeah, that's one of my Easter eggs in there.
Yeah. When I searched for driver, I actually, in my root building, I found the asset and thought, wait, where do I have this from? I don't remember downloading this. I also don't remember it being the last time I searched for driver. And it's because you used it here.
Yep. The station master just dying in spot looking at the watch like, where is that train?
Yeah, that's why I asked whether where I said I'm not that late. That was referring to that.
Oh yeah, I see now.
How do you pronounce this station name?
This is Červený hrad, which means Red Castle.
Ah. Where is the castle? Let's see.
Find the castle.
Come on, stop.
Also, I see that I missed a few signs on the platforms there. Just like the stopping marker position. So I'll have to get into that.
Ah, these are the apple trees. Okay, let's see, where is it? It should be somewhere near here, presumably.
Yeah.
It would make sense overlooking the river, which is what it's doing. Yes, there it is. Nice positioning there. Let's go, everyone! We're off! Looking for a castle. Theme song starts. I agree, Kango Fango.
Right.
So this is the sort of size that Central Europe was originally supposed to be, is it?
Yeah, pretty much. Nothing big, just a few kilometers per country. But it was supposed to have, instead of Poland, it was supposed to have Germany.
I'm actually glad that you didn't put Germany in it, because the signals don't work for me.
Yeah.
Ooh, tunnel.
I mean, the sign on the right that you saw there, the red and white one, that was that's the whistle sign, whistle board. So yeah.
Makes sense.
Also, I see because of your like shadow
Yeah.
level, you don't have the shadow in the tunnel, but that's alright.
Ooh, this is nice, just popping out for a little breather. I bet if you'd run steam locomotives on here, the drivers would really appreciate that little pop out.
Yeah, definitely.
Interesting markings on the sides. Are those hiding place for people to avoid trains? The
Yeah, pretty
markings.
much.
And they're painted white so you can see them a bit better in the darkness.
That as well. It's a beautiful style of the tunnels.
It is nice.
Most of them are like that.
Missile sign? No, not missile sign. Also not mistletoe. Whistle, of course.
We are now coming up to Dolna Dolna, which means bottom bottom.
Dolna Dolna.
Yep. It's a reference to a TV show in Slovakia.
I see. What is the show about?
The show is about a village that's like the people who live in a village called Horna Dolna, which means top bottom or higher lower to be precise. And there's these two names, the higher lower and lower lower, that you're now in the lower lower, is basically a reference to like them being in kind of like a rivalry over the
I've spotted
over
it up.
some stuff.
Yeah, I've spotted it up there, the loop. And this I'm assuming Horna is probably higher or upper than.
Isn't Donau a river in Germany? Yes, Donau, which also known as Danube.
Which the Romans had a really tough time crossing when they invaded Germany. So it so Horna, does that mean upper or higher or up then with the station up there?
Yeah, upper lower.
Upper lower and lower lower.
Horna, yeah. It's just a nice little reference I thought to put in because I was like, how should I name them? I was running out of naming ideas and I just decided, yeah, why not? Let's do this.
It is nice.
And yeah, it works.
Are there signals along the single? No, there aren't. Ah, I see. So there aren't.
No.
Of course, because that would mess up AI trains and things. I was thinking that.
Although.
I was thinking it might be nice having a signal somewhere up there, so you can actually have a train coming over the bridge here while another player is at the bottom, which doesn't really work if the signal blocks are this big.
Yeah. I mean, Prisoner did put signals on the main lines, on the single track branch lines, and it actually works now because one of I don't know if it was in SP2 or in SP3, but in one of the Trainz updates they actually made it so that if you have a single line of single track line and you have signals alongside it and a train is coming opposite of another train, then one of the set of the signals is going to be red for the train.
Wait, you mean along the entire section?
Yes, along the entire section, all the signals facing opposite the oncoming train will turn red.
I had no idea. That is so useful.
Yes, and the ones that are going the direction of the train will still work as normal signals. So if there are two trains coming opposite of each other, all the signals will be just red on all sides. In both directions, so they will not even see.
That's a bit of a bug there. The snap, the super elevation thing. That's a bit of a bug there.
Oh yeah. Can I work on that? Didn't even notice that. It actually could be because of the like scripting on the wagons and the train.
Could be.
But I'm gonna check that out.
Okay. Yeah, I
Uh,
always thought you had to use interlocking towers for that sort of thing with the signals.
Yeah, you had to up until very recent update, but Kango was here, he missed it, so let's just quickly repeat. Basically, a single track line, you can have signals now on it, and if a train is going opposite of the signals that are there, then like the opposite facing signals of the incoming train will turn red, so that any train trying to enter the single track line heading the opposite way of the incoming train will not be able to enter the line. So AI can now work on single track lines which are signaled, because the signals will not allow the other train to enter the single track line if it's occupied by an oncoming train.
Oh, I've noticed a little bit of a discrepancy. On the map at the bottom, it says Horna Dolna, but in the navigation mark, it says Horna Horna. Horna Horna.
Oh, I see. I see. Yep, that's a mistake.
And
accidentally named the navigation mark.
Yeah, and this station, I'm assuming, didn't have a canopy to start with, since the signs are all on the ground.
Yeah, none of the stations on this line have a canopy.
This is such a nice station. It's on a grade, and it's got the little road connection up there and the bus stop there as well. This just looks so nice. I could see myself playing a lot of scenarios on this map, a lot of sessions.
Yeah, I played around with this a lot.
Also, the shadows of the trees just like make this look so much nicer, don't they? If you just look in the grass here and how the shadows kind of fall onto that on the right there, if you can see that properly.
Oh, hello, Lockheed. Our lovely
Lockheed!
fox has joined.
Hello. Czechia in reality.
Except we're in Slovakia still.
Yes.
This part is actually inspired by Central Slovakia.
Okay. Waves, hello! Yes.
So,
And
one
Kango...
more station and then we are back to Czechia.
And Kango is thanking you for explaining it again.
No problem. But yeah, I see that I've missed some of the signs in there, so I'm gonna actually open up my game and start working alongside your stream. I'm gonna still answer and stuff, so don't worry.
Okay. The performance, I'm really surprised with. Like for me.
Yeah, even though like what I've said on Trainz is like the streamers and the guys making video will not get the optimized one, but in reality you guys did get the optimized one because I managed to do that in time.
Ah, well, that is very good. What did you do to optimize it? Like delete tree, like reduce the tree density in things that isn't places that aren't close to the tracks or things like that?
You see all those bushes around you?
Oh, those were speed trees, I'm assuming.
No, those were everywhere on the map.
Ah.
even like far away from the tracks, like where you couldn't even like see them. They were there. So I just went around. Like if you look at the map, if you look at the on the route from like a higher view, when the trees like kind of start to despawn with their LODs, you will see how the bushes just end in like the squarish patterns. That's where I just copy paste in empty space.
Yeah, so here they are still everywhere. Over here on this mountain, on this peak, I mean.
Yeah.
And oh, I see over here, for example, where they just end there. Oops.
Yep.
Need to slow down a bit. Not too much though, because I don't think we've... Oh, wait, no, it did count it. It did count it. Hold on. Even though I didn't stop that well, I did count it.
It's alright.
I know I should
I mean,
stop this train. Have you also hidden a bear on this map?
Quite long, so... what?
Kango asks, have you also hidden a bear on this map?
No, I have not. But now that you say it, I will. And you don't have to stop at the interactive points on the stations because we're already hour and 30 minutes in, and we still have one more country to go. And then hopefully maybe Easter egg hunting.
There won't be time for Easter egg hunting, unfortunately, I think.
Oh, well, we'll see.
We'll see.
How it all turns out. Yep.
Oh, how do you pronounce that station name that we just went past? That we...
That was Zaprašená dolina.
Zaprašená dolina.
Yeah.
I see.
And yeah, what that means is a dusty valley.
Dusty Valley. Why is it called that?
I don't know, because I decided to call it like that.
Yeah, you would be such a great GM.
Would I?
It just, I don't know why. I decided to call it that. That's the reason.
Fair enough.
Although I do,
Never
I do
played any
suppose,
of
I
those
think you would be a good GM, because you do like making up little stories and things like that.
Yeah, but only little ones, not like something huge.
Lockheed's asking about station announcements that you should make.
At someday Eagle makes audio announcements. Well, not with my voice, that's for sure. Not gonna do that. And as for station announcements, I mean, they're just taking real life recordings from the stations and just making sound assets of them for the game. So yeah.
Kango thinks so too. And apparently you should
make your own voice.
Yeah, apparently you should make your own voice. Yeah.
How would I go about that? Like, do I rip out my throat and put something else in, or?
Well, there are voice modulation things you can that basically vibrate your throat that you have on the outside to change your vocal cords, so to make it sound different.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. That's true.
And now we're about to be back where we started, so we're making progress.
Yep. Oh yeah, definitely. Jesus Christ, Loki.
You know, this stream isn't tagged as mature, so please be careful. Yeah, there are voice changer apps and things, yes. And I slowed down for the speed limit again this time.
Nice. Right, so...
Screech, says Kango Fango, and then...
Right, so when you left that tunnel and there was a super elevation bug thingy that happened, that has to do with the engine, because I just checked the point where it super elevates and it's set up correctly, so there shouldn't be any kind of jump, but I guess that the train has some kind of its own tilting script thing, so it's kind of like interfering with the super elevation there.
I see. Ooh, I just got
Alright,
that.
next stop.
I just got that last. I touched the trigger range just as I was coming to a stop.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's continue.
Yeah. So actually, I've just not like figured out, but remembered that we forgot one particular thing.
What?
How are you viewers doing tonight?
Ah, that. Yes, we did. And those of you who left a while ago, please also respond.
Yeah. Please do.
Oh, there's another quarry here. What is that quarry up there? Sand low. Oh, it's
is the
sand.
sand.
I see.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute, that's odd. Oh, right, that texture. Oh, right, that's that texture that has a blue, that for some reason shows up as blue on the map. I remember, the cobblestone texture. That's so odd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Snipes, hello, you're still here. Just messing around with some trains on your own. Off your own. Oh, we're going this way. Interesting. I thought we would have gone through the tunnel. Oh, there's another tunnel here. I see. Kango's doing fine as well. And how are our kind hosts doing? You answer first.
I don't know, I guess I'm doing good.
And
about
filled
you?
with confidence. Yes, I'm doing it as well. I had a tabletop roleplay session today,
Nice.
and we ended on a cliffhanger, which was nice.
Ooh.
And an old character got reintroduced. Ooh.
Ooh.
An antagonistic character. Ooh. That would be such a good name for a roleplay character, wouldn't it? Like, as a last name, like Cliffhanger. Like, what's your name? The name's Ted. Ted Cliffhanger.
Okay, that's funny, I have to admit. That was good. That was really good.
Thank
But
you.
yeah, even though the speed limit here is 40, I would say like 60 is pretty much something you can drive over here as well. So,
Yeah,
no need
yeah.
to be
You're
reserved.
trying to get me on a speeding camera. I know what you're doing.
how did you figure out my plan? Are you a policeman?
I don't have to answer that.
Detective Sherrodice. Figuring out people's lies.
Hey, that rhymes.
I know.
Nice little yellow flowers there in the
Name's
ditch.
Hanger. Kangaroo is just like name's Hanger. Cliff Hanger.
Yes. Yes, I'm on the case so it doesn't get stolen.
Yep.
Okay, so
I'm
now
wondering.
we're back in the Czech Republic, correct?
Yep.
And who built this?
Car.
Prisoner.
This was made by prisoner.
Prisoner, I see.
Yep.
Looks nice.
It really does. He did a really good job. All the textures and all the like stuff, the environment just really feels very well made.
It does. No, if you're gonna get a room, then why should we leave the camera? Why should those boys leave the camera on? Like, do you want to keep an eye on them? I would suggest they turn the camera off if they want any privacy.
There's no privacy in this land.
You mean in the Czech Republic?
Yeah, it could be.
Pepika. No,
Oh, here's another
Pepik.
mine.
Pepik.
Yep.
It does look brilliant. You're right. Ah, yes, and the
Sorry.
excavator that's rolled as well. Very nice touch. The excavator that's on the slope.
Yep. Looks really nice. Trying to remember all the other mistakes that we were talking about that we found out in the route.
Well, you can watch
So
back
that
the
I can fix
archive if you want to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Also, I'm trying to figure out how many castles have you missed, and there's 2 already.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be a lot.
I don't mind. Yeah, there's 3.
Oh, there's another loop here. There's another loop there. Is that what we're gonna go past on our way back? I'm assuming.
Yep.
Ah. So we are going to come out of that other tunnel that I originally thought we were going to go into.
Oh, yep.
Uh-huh.
That's correct.
The larger message. As far as I've heard, that old character that came back seemed to be friendly at first, but then turned, shall we say, murderous towards my character. To put it mildly. Didn't succeed yet, though. Yes, you remembered correctly. He turned murderous, yes. Not 8!
I'm
Yes.
actually going... I'm going to go around the map as well, and I'm gonna name all the castles so they are easier to find.
Uh-huh.
I guess that's gonna be nicer of an experience. Now the question is, can I myself find all of the castles?
That indeed is the question. Neuschwanstein! Yes. Which incidentally is not a castle. It's not a burg, it's a schloss. And the thing with Neuschwanstein is that they spend all the money on the front and the outside and bits like that, that if you look at it from the back or large parts of it in the interior, it's just empty. There's nothing there. So, yeah, because it was so expensive. So Prisoner, if you're watching this, I really like that you've put the tracks on the embankment going in through here. For drainage purposes, probably. That's a nice touch. I like that.
Yeah, he really does joke nicely.
It's not a
There's
castle, it's a castle. Something got lost in the translation, I know. Because of course in German you've got multiple words for castle, for different types of castle. Because of course you do. In German.
Yeah.
That's interesting that the speed limit goes up to 60 here for about all of 3 meters and then goes back down to 40. It's like teasing you. Like, oh, the 60 speed limit? Oh, I see.
Like 60? Never mind. Oh, it's brilliant.
And 40 kilometers an hour is only like 25 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It feels faster in kilometers per hour.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ever been there? Nope. Me neither. Me neither. What are those little houses for? Those little huts there? This is the second one I've seen. Oh, that's where the telegraph wires go into. Ah, so it's probably just a place
Yep.
where it gets transferred to underground cables.
Yeah.
Main line time! Love this so much. 2-story outhouses. 2-story outhouses! Especially if you
That's an electric toilet booth.
especially when you remember that in an outhouse all of the refuse is just dropping through a hole in the ground, and you've got a 2-story outhouse. You've got to aim very well. You've got to aim very well. And we're at Krtek, right? Krtek.
Yep, Krtek. The 2-story outhouse. It's like you don't piss off your neighbors, you piss on them.
Yes.
Oh.
Anyway, let's continue with the drive.
Yep. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ.
Oh, the next station's about 3.5 kilometers away. That's a long distance on this map.
Yep.
Oh, and there's a grain unloading thing.
Yep, we are going to Bažino, the main station on the Czech side.
Ooh. My thought exactly. They wouldn't be turned the same way, obviously. Isn't it funny that with all of the witty comedy, all the witty wordplay, it's the toilet humor that gets the most laughs still? Isn't that telling?
Yep.
I remember it was the same thing on one of my early Trainz streams when I was building the gravel pit and I was placing the outhouses. There was the exact same thing happened.
Yeah.
Yep, can confirm. That's what we do here too. Says VGR. The second story would be turned 180 degrees. Eh? Yeah.
One thing I have to say is that after Central Europe Mini is out on the DLS, most of us want to like continue our focus off the main route, so basically take more break from like the European stuff or like from like Central Europe stuff. So the route is not gonna be built on for a little while, but we're going to like turn our resources more into content creation for the route, so locomotives and some other stuff.
What are you gonna make?
We have at least like 3 or 4 locomotive plants right now. 3 of them already started. So yeah, we want to get into that. We have a few locomotives there. It's like, hold on. I don't want to say. Like one of them is like super secret because of one of the communities out there.
Mm-hmm.
Which just like go haywire and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna talk about that one. But we have 3 Czech locomotives or Czechoslovak locomotives in works.
I'm overtaking
and
the
that
car.
Is the...
Sorry.
Yeah, that's 3 different classes of the locomotives there, and all of them will have their different paint jobs in there. 263, 140, and 273 are the locomotives that we are working on, and I believe we want to get 121 as well, and 363.5.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the locomotives that we want to work on.
Interesting.
So a lot of stuff.
I still have been unable to figure out how to get a locomotive into Trainz.
Oh.
Although I haven't really needed to anyway, so that's okay.
From Blender, right?
Yes, on Mac.
I believe Prisoner is learning Blender right now as well. Well, right now he was modeling in 3ds Max. That was like his go-to program to model in. But he's learning Blender now to get some other stuff as well, to like more functions, so that he can make better stuff.
Obi, I remember Obi from when I was from when I lived in Germany.
Yeah, they've recently popped up in Czechia and Slovakia.
In the UK, they're called B&Q.
Now that reminds me.
Ooh, the canopy works.
I believe. Yeah, this one is a different one. From a different order. But what I wanted to say, what was it? Yeah, I forgot what I wanted to say. It's nice.
Sorry for.
Oh yeah, the shops. That's right.
All right.
I've remembered that we pretty much forgot to place down Tesco's. But we have a lot of them.
Of course, in the UK as well, because of course Tesco's is a, well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of an invasive species in other countries.
That's one way to describe it. Oh, brilliant. So yeah, we have now arrived to Bashino, the main station on the Czech side.
Wait, what? Did I just hear a train sound? Like a horn?
Oh, that was an ambient noise from one of the industries.
Ah, I see. I was like, wait, what? I thought there weren't any AI trains on here. Wait, is that a new oil splotch there? Huh.
I believe so. Yeah, that was the built-in one.
Really? What's it called? Do you know?
Yeah, I believe that was built-in.
Because the one
I think it's called oil spill.
But that's strange, because the one I tried using on the Milton Valley Railroad did not look like this. This one's transparent as well. Huh, I'll have to have a look later.
It could be because you have the payware filter on and it's built in, but it's like part of Kickstarter County, but it's marked as payware.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's it.
Still gonna try and find it while I have the game open. Yeah.
Mr. Snipe. Oh, hello, Willis 1961. Yes, welcome. Yes, that is true. What Mr. Snipes just put in chat.
Oh, hold on. Jared, I spent 45 minutes on oil spills once and ended up unsatisfied. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
That's sad.
And the thing is that there were people watching on stream as well who were with me in that entire time. Yes, time.
Yeah, I found the asset.
And?
It's called Oil Spill 1.
And is it marked as payware?
I'm going to check that now. Oil Spill 1. Install payware, yep.
There we go. That is it.
List dependents. Kickstarter County 2. Yep. There we go.
Your hunch was correct.
Yep. I mean, I've seen it on there, so.
Really nice and
the oil field.
Really nice ballast here. Filled up with splines.
The way this was done, I believe. Oh, hold on. I can't. Oh yeah. Oh, but hold on. I have to check this because I don't know if we done it the A way or the B way.
Or if we're feeling really exotic, then the C way.
Oh, okay. I see how he done it. Basically, he done it the B way. The A way, what I suggested was that to take the default brown embankment, the one that you see with the grass, had a brown top by default. So the A way, which I suggested, was to take that, put it there, but also overlay it with a grey ballast spline. By the that was created by the outer of those tracks that you're driving on. Or the B way to try and find the grey version of these. And I guess Prisoner found a grey version of them.
Yeah. And it does look better because that means we've got a transition between the two textures there, a smooth one.
Yeah. It would be, I mean, in the A way, it would have been a transition from non-PBR to PBR texture on the splines, so in essence it would still be smooth transition, but not like that randomizedly pleasing thingy. I don't know how to say it.
Interesting that I can cruise in here at what? Well, it was like 60 kilometers an hour or something over the junctions. Unless there was a signal there that I missed that should have changed my speed limit if I had read the aspect correctly. Ooh, look at that! No, look, there's a bug there. The invisible thing from the station's poking out.
Oh wait, that's actually visible in driver. Oh no. Okay. Yep, so I know what I'm changing, okay. Actually on the station right now, checking the signal that you said. And
6 minutes after midnight. Oh.
I see why it's wrong, because Prisoner, goddamn it. He didn't understand how these
stations?
How these ones work, how the signals work.
Oh,
so
signals.
He's just
how do you pronounce that? Vilkov?
Vulk.
Vulk. Oh, so
Vulko, yeah, Vulko.
Volkov.
Yeah, basically means wolf.
Oh. Interesting how the word is quite similar. Wolf, Volkov, wolf. Also, nice bin. I can really appreciate the bin there because it's difficult to find them in trains for some reason.
Yeah, I should place more details on my stations as well.
Okay, let's continue. Oh, there was a Tesco there. There was a Tesco. Oh, we haven't got that long left. We just need to get up here. I think the next station is the end of the session then, isn't it?
No, not yet.
Ooh.
There's one more station along the way.
Huh. Only 17:07 here. Oh, well, you're 6 minutes past the registry. 17:01, get it?
Yep. Alright, so I guess the last thing that I'm gonna be doing in here is making sure that Prisoner
Oh, right, yes, of course, because we still need to go over the loop. Yes, I forgot about that. Correct. That is true.
yeah. So I'm just making sure the Prisoner actually made the signals correctly, and he did not, so yay me.
It's also very. I do
Yes,
also enjoy the trees that are on some of the fields and the texture underneath. That does make it look much better than if it weren't there. Which I've also been doing on the Milton Valley Railroad and some of my fields. Well, meadows, not really fields, but meadows. Because I think it's more of a European thing, if that makes sense. I don't really associate that sort of field design, for lack of a better word, with the USA. Ah, nice bridge. Sorry, what were you doing? You were about to say something when I interrupted.
I'm just going through and fixing all the remaining signals on the Czech side before we release this, because a lot of them are not scripted correctly. So I want to make sure it works, and I'm trying to find one junction, and I have no clue where it is.
Control F. I made the speed limit, yes!
Yay!
Matt. Have I got to pick up Matt or something? Because Matt is actually an English name. It's short for Matthew. There's a sign with someone with a suitcase waving, and it says, like, the name underneath, that's just Matt. Just...
These last two stations, which are Katowice, the one where you started and ended, and this one that you're stopping at now, Matt, are a reference to a old Czechoslovak cartoon called Pat and Matt, and it's about like two guys that like want to make you know, the DIY stuff kind of things, like DIY shelf and stuff like that, for example. And they just use all the various different stuff like bricks, books, and random items to make a shelf. And it's just it's funny show. And I cannot describe it. Like, it's, you have to watch it to know.
Ah, that's
and
interesting.
It's just silencing.
I've discovered something.
They
Hold on, where was it? It was in one of these compartments. Where was it? There we go. Look, you can see those. They're sitting on their laps, even though there are 3 seats on the other side.
Yeah, that's a bug. Happens. Oh, yeah. Also, if you control and right click on the train cars, I believe these ones have a bit more of a scripted functions on them.
Oh, they do. Open doors, right, left. Very nice. Compartment light. Ooh, that should be nice for night sessions. And disable physics, which probably just makes the train not have physics.
Yeah, what happens when you click on disable physics is basically the train just instantly stops.
Yes.
It's like, you could say it's an emergency brake, but it's like
it just
has everything. It
Yeah.
resets the train.
I see.
But yeah, back to the cartoon thing. Pat and Matt it's a silent cartoon, and I believe most of it is on YouTube. So if you search for it, then you can find it. And it's basically just visual comedy stuff. So, yeah.
So slapstick comedy, you mean?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's interesting. Ooh, look at that. The doors are open, yes. But if I turn on the cabin lighting, you can see that the texture of the door is still there.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Engine remove cross as well. That is so nice, having lighting, because it's so... Actually, hold on, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything there. Because it's so difficult to make nighttime look good in trains.
Yeah, I actually didn't like force the gameplay scenarios thingies on this, so if you want to turn it to night and make the train shine for a while there, then you can.
Yeah, we've already gone quarter of an hour past. I think I'll leave it for now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, is that it? The Kango's posted a link.
Let me check.
Let's have a quick look.
That's one of them. Oh, memories. The music.
Ah, yeah, stop motion animation. Are they twins in the show?
Yeah, I believe they are.
Well, it actually looks very nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a really nice thing. They're really funny. But yeah, let's get done with the stream.
Yes.
We're over time
Indeed.
already.
Oh, we're about to go on the loop, I feel. Soon, at least. Yeah, in the UK here we've got things like Postman Pet, for example. Which is quite clever, because it's a
Oh
pet.
my god, I remember that.
You remember it?
We've actually had Postman Pet. Yeah, it was...
Translated.
What do you call it? It was translated and shown in select televisions as well.
Ah, so it was aired in there. Mm.
Yeah, it aired. It was aired in Slovakia.
Oh, well, that's
And Czechia.
nice. Ooh, 80. Which translates to 50 miles per hour, yes.
Yep. Right. God. It'll be something. Alright.
Oh, that's a nice view there. It would look even better with a bigger render distance, but just seeing those mountains in the background there, that's nice.
Yep. And with the full render distance, you would see an entire town as well in there. There's one like silhouette of a town placed there with like building splines and a little cathedral in there that does not have a railway connection, but it does have a name. And if your drawing distance is high enough, you can see it a little bit.
Ah, this one you mean? This one.
Hold on. I'm waiting for the stream to catch up. No, not that one. If you turn left about 100 degrees and then go straight.
Ah, is it Gilles Voice? Vix.
No, it's the Horny Brod.
Ah, that
the
one.
one that has a two-part name.
Oh,
Yep.
well, that's
That's the
big.
bigger.
That's a big church. Like that
Yep,
church
that's-
itself is like what? A significant portion of the town's space.
Yep. Yep.
Aw.
But yeah, just a small silhouette like this. You can see it from two parts on the route, from the Slovak side and from the Czech side.
Ah,
With
here.
this
is the loop.
Being in the Czech side.
The loop. We're going over the
Yep.
loop now, and then we're going to go under the loop soon. Under the thing. I mean.
Yep. It's basically summit up here.
Yeah, it looks like it's
I've done the
rapeseed
same.
field.
I've done the same thing on my side as well, with like the loop being the summit point as well.
Yeah, that is a nice way of doing it, I think.
Yeah.
Again, the thing where it pops out of the tunnel very briefly and then goes back into it shortly after down there.
Yep. It's a very nicely made, I love it.
I'm really impressed that this route has taken as little time to make as it has. I know it's 3 people working on it, but still.
Yeah. It's it's really nice. It came out very good.
Well, it reminds Kango of the Frauenkirche in München. Frauenkirche, by the way, translates to women's church.
Interesting.
Yes, it is Kango.
Oh, I just realized something.
What?
So you remember the station where you said that you can see the invisible part of the platform
Mm-hmm.
in Volko. I just realized that the platform is not even like accessible for people.
Well, that's a thing.
Fixing that real quick.
Yes. Hold on, I might be a little bit cheaty and turn the render distance up because this might be a good position for a thumbnail. So I'm just gonna turn it all the way up. Just to get the scenery in the distance there.
Actually, if I fix that platform so it's accessible, then it's gonna be actually visible that it's invisible. Well, that's very bad to say.
Thumbnail, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, Kangafango's just complimenting the route. Just constantly in chat.
Yeah, I see it. It's amazing. I know, I love it. Right, okay. Alright, I fixed the alignment of the platforms now. Nice.
Good.
I hope that's everything. But yeah, so yeah, Central Europe Mini, pretty much, what's gonna happen after the release is that, yeah, we're gonna get the multiplayer session in there, and we're also gonna try to get a multiplayer session with AI in there to function. So,
that'll be
stuff like
interesting.
mainline traffic. Yeah. So just a little bit of mainline traffic in there, going around in circles. But that will require a few weeks worth of work because what I have to do is try and idiot-proof it so that other people don't derail, the AI doesn't derail itself, and that they do not block each other.
The thing is that nothing is the same way that nothing is truly unsinkable, the same way nothing is truly idiot-proof.
Yeah.
Also, Willis1961 is looking forward to downloading it and running it.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I just wish...
like the multiplayer session,
No, continue.
yeah. The multiplayer session, I'm gonna set it to 30 players, and each one being able to claim 2 drivers. But in reality, I can already tell that we will not gonna get more than like 10 people in there. Even like 10 is super rare. It's like the highest peak I've ever seen in a Trainz multiplayer game was 11 people. So yeah, I doubt we're gonna get more than 10. I doubt we're gonna get 8 people in here.
I wish that I could play with you on that multiplayer thing, but realistically I don't think I'll be able to update to Service Pack 3 in time.
Yeah, I hope so as well. I really wanna play with you more. Whether it would be Trainz or other games as well.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Just like, yeah. But yeah. As for other projects after Central Europe Mini, well, we're gonna get something. I'm gonna make some single player sessions for this. Maybe like once a month. But nothing too serious or too complex. I'm also gonna use that to finally make the tutorial on the session creation.
Yeah, right, you still haven't made that.
Yeah, I really should. I've been talking about it for like 3 or 4 months now.
Yeah.
And,
it's the same with me,
yeah,
and it's the same with me in releasing the Culmid Mountains Railroad.
Yep.
But it's not for lack of trying. It's just stuff getting in the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, no, that's fine. It's fine. Right, Willis1961 says, "This looks better and more interesting than the default European routes that are included with the game."
Yeah, definitely. Default European routes, in my eyes, they're not good. Not at all. Niedertalbahn is good. Well, okay, I dare to say it's actually good, but it has its flaws. Like, yeah, it's nice in there and that, but it's also weird. It's like commodities like don't match up. The multiplayer session misses certain train cars and stuff in there to actually make all the commodities be able to transport.
Yeah. It feels...
The flowchart, the industry churn is like, I dare to say non-existent, but it is there. It's just it hides itself.
Okay, so you have reached the end of the preview session. Thank you for playing. Closing this window ends the session. Thank you for warning. Right, so yeah, I would say the exact same. For me, the Niedertalbahn is nice. I do like it. And it is fun to drive on. But parts of it do feel like they've spent so much time making the route that when it came to the final bit of polish, they just kind of didn't put that much effort into it. Like, for example, with the multiplayer session, with the matching up the cars with the commodities and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But the route itself is nice.
Personally, the thing with Niedertalbahn that I also like... I forgot what I wanted to say. Well, that's brilliant. But at least it's better than Sabino Lake, which doesn't even have industries. It just exists. That's about it.
Although from a scenery point of view, Sabino Lake is nice.
Yeah, Sabino Lake looks really amazing. I would say Sabino Lake looks better than Niedertalbahn, but Niedertalbahn has more gameplay than Sabino Lake.
True.
And Central Europe Mini over here combines both.
Yeah, but one thing that I do really like about Sabino Lake is just the vast vistas that you get on that route.
Yeah, it's amazing, and I love it. But the drawing distance and limits it off quite a lot, because that Sabino Lake is the route that pretty much requires like 50-kilometer drawing distance at this point. And I feel like the main Central Europe project will get to that point as well, where we're just gonna see the mountains pop into existence, because Austria is just the main line goes in one long valley along the river, in between mountains, and it's just hundreds of kilometers long, and it's just amazing. Thank you. You're just gonna pop into existence. And that's like the problem on all the mountainous routes. It's just the mountains pop into existence. So it's better to just do small hills, or when you do get mountains, just make the tracks turn. That's it. So it constantly changes, sort of way. And as for the projects after,
unless you've got like height maps you can import.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, as for the projects after Century Romania, I'm still deciding whether I want to make a British route, a fictional high-speed route, finish what I started, or continue Eagleville.
How about you
something like that?
How about you make a Scottish route?
Bringing that one on me. I don't know. I might.
Yeah,
Who knows?
The stream is basically over, Vijay.
I wanna make. I just wanna make something that's somewhere else than Central Europe. So.
Well, Mr. Snipe says we need some 1920s, 1930s American routes. So you've got your task.
Oh man, all-time America. Like, what I'm thinking, like, okay, high-speed fictional route, yep, 2030s, there's that. Also the Shinkansen, 2080s, there's that. Then there's also Eagleville, 1930s to 40s France. And then there is the British route that I would like, which is like 1960s. But as for America, I don't know, like, I want an American map. A long-haul American map with industries and stuff. something like Run 8, but
Mm.
yeah, that's like impossible to make. So
That would take a long
Yeah.
time.
awful lot of time,
Mm-hmm.
and would need
So
its own dedicated playboys.
Kango wants a high-speed route set in the 1920s, which means high speed is basically like 100 miles an hour.
Sounds good to me. Maybe I don't know. I'll see what I will magic up. I'm gonna do a Tata one day and just drop a route out of nowhere.
You mean kind of like I did with the Pilsbergbahn?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, I have a lot of projects going on. So
Yeah. I can tell.
Oh,
Well, that was very nice. Thank you very much for allowing me to drive on this route. Before release, even. Allowing me to showcase it. As well as being here in
my
voice
pleasure.
chat. And by the way, to all of
Yeah,
to all of you who made this route, you've made something beautiful, and I'm very happy that you made it.
Thank you very much. We appreciate all the positive feedback, whether it's from you or from other people. We just throw positivity at us. We're just gonna hug it and accept it wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Because yeah, we really put our hearts into these projects because it's something that we want to do. So yeah.
Yeah, it shows. It definitely shows. Willis1961 says, "Job well done," and Kanga also thanks you. Yeah, Mr. Snipe says it shows
And
as well.
Mr. Snipes as well. Yeah, thank you guys. But yeah, that's Century Europe Mini. I really hope you guys enjoy the preview, and maybe one day see you on the multiplayer session.
Hopefully, yes. And there are so many. I mean, you saw the map. There are so many branch lines and industry lines that we didn't explore. So we just basically went around a ring of all the 3 countries and went back to the center.
Yeah. Also, if we are more or less like, Sharadise traveled the center parts of the route, and Yanni will has his own session where he will drive on the electric main line, on the circle line. So if he gets
the performance, good.
Well, he will make videos, but he wanted to try streaming, but that didn't work. But he said that he will definitely make videos. So if you want to check Yanni over on YouTube and his take on Century Europe Mini, then I'm sending the name of his channel into the chat right now. Vasút Simulator, which is Hungarian for basically train simulator. So yeah. He does
I guessed
videos from Trainz team.
I guessed on the train part, but I wasn't sure the simulator part of the translation.
Yeah, but yeah, he does a lot of train simming stuff, rail fanning and other stuff. So yeah, if you're interested in that, go check him out, definitely.
I might look on there myself, actually. Right. Mr. Snipes asks when he gets to eat the pole pie, meaning when will the route be released?
Well, as it stands right now, there are still some few little objects that we need to finish, which is the radio stations. So 3 basically sound objects that we need to place down, and we're getting there. They are heading to the DLS right now, and there's the flowchart maps that are gonna be placed on the route on an empty baseboard where you can pretty much check, oh hey, I can load this here and unload it there, kind of stuff. And Svedar is still in the process of making them, so that might take some time. And if everything turns out good, I would love to release it this weekend, but the way DLS works, I can already tell that it's gonna be early next week, so like Monday or Tuesday.
No, but that's still quite close. You're not gonna have to wait that long.
Yeah, it's definitely very close. Yeah.
Mr. Willis1961 says, I'm ready to put in my down payment on the download.
Just buy a first class ticket, that's all you need. It's called...
because
it's 6 gigabytes.
There are so many dependencies for that route. I'm lucky that I already had most of them, but it was still so many to download.
Yeah, like Century of Mini is actually special in that we actually know that yes, it does have 6.5 gigabytes of basically space required for the dependencies.
How do you know that?
Because
Did you install it on a
I've
fresh
actually
install?
no, what I've had to do because of one of the people who asked for preview, he had some problems with the content, so I had to send some stuff to him, and we didn't manage to figure out what exactly was not working correctly. So I've just extracted the stuff from the game and sent it to him, and yeah, it's only like the DLS assets that I was able to extract. Obviously, no like paywall based content was that was unable to export into CDP, but like the DLS stuff, then I was able to basically export and see. Oh, hey, that's 6 gigabytes. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. Could it be that whoever this was, that they were using a regional version of Trainz of TRS-19, and that's why there were issues?
No, they have a normal standard version, but they've had issues with some content, but also didn't have first class tickets to download some of the stuff from the DLS. So it was basically both of that.
Mm-hmm.
To basically try and get the content to work, but at the same time, the content is on the DLS to get to them because no first class ticket.
At that point, wait, all of the time spent exporting the DLS content to CDP and then uploading that and then downloading it and then putting it in, it might have been, like, if you count time as money, it may actually have been less expensive to just give that individual a few euros to buy a first class ticket for a couple of hours or whatever it is, for a few days or whatever. May have actually been
it took the entire day because like I had to export it out from the game yesterday, and that alone took like 2 hours to get.
Oh, I see.
Then I had to upload it on a sharing site. So I was like, oh no, this is 6 gigabytes. And I just looked at the timer. It just said 10 hours. I'm just like, yep, no, I'm not doing that today. Because that was at like 8 p.m. And I'm just, no, I'm not gonna do that overnight. So today in the morning, I woke up, plopped it on there. It was done in 3 hours, surprisingly. And I just sent it to that guy. So yeah.
I see.
Obviously, we're not gonna distribute it or anything. So
of course.
It's just that. I mean, the moment he downloads it, I'm just gonna delete it from my sharing website. So
yes. Right. So, thank you all very much for watching. Just some shout-outs. So, alright, so Tuesday, the Star Trek Adventures role-playing game is finally on. We've had the first gameplay session, and it was so funny. There was a lot of laughter involved, and we ended on a bit of a cliffhanger, and I'm really happy with how it's turning out. I even made a 3D model of the starship. And yeah. Also, on Sunday, Kangafango streams map development and OMSI and trains and driving trucks and things like that. If you have trains, check out On the DLS, Central Europe, as well as College Railways. And soon, also CE Mini. Do you want to shout out anything else? Except, of course, Yanni's channel you already posted.
Well, I would say go and subscribe to me on YouTube, Richard Bosnak. I've got Central Europe building streams there, and some other games as well, Euro Truck and Metro 2033 and Last Light, though I never finished those, but I should finish those. I also have Transport Fever there, Fernbus, and maybe some other stuff coming up in the future. And yeah, I'm gonna be also making the tutorials on the session creation so that you can script your own session with tasks, AIs, and navigation and stuff like that. And I want to shout out Paradise Discord server. Go and join that. And if you do join that, indeed, you can get an exclusive access view to the thumbnail of Century Europe that I've just posted to one of the channels on Paradise's Discord.
Interesting. I'll have a look at that in a couple of minutes. Right. So I'll just read chat and then we'll end the stream. Right. 6 gigabytes. Well, 3 hours. Wow, I suppose. I think that should be 10 to 15 minutes, I think. Well, uploading 6 gigabytes, not downloading. Also, hello. Gnilloychek Burek 9. Hello, if you're not a bot. Sure, his 3D model looks great. Cliffhanger, yeah, sessions only seemed like it was 1 hour. Yeah, the time does fly when you're doing tabletop role-playing. Ah, well. And Kango didn't get stuck in the transporter buffer one single time. True, but there's still time for that. Hehe. I'll be streaming OMSI 2 this week, driving both of the routes on my fictional work in progress UK map. Interesting. Yes, the Shared Ice Discord, it's a great community. Thank you. Followed you back in May. So, they should be real? What do you mean? They what? Oh, you mean... Oh, they, of course, they followed back in May, so of course they should be... Yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. I forgot I didn't see the tag because there wasn't an @ That makes sense, yes. Right then. Thanks very much from both you and the rest of CME team. Yes. Devs. So, with that, this stream will be archived. And bye, everybody. Bye.
Alright, see ya guys. Have a wonderful night.
Bye. Bye, VGR. Kango, Willis, Mr. Snipes, everybody who's watching without an account as well. Bye.